Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's reading, we have here a brand new topic, old you versus new you, and I'm super excited. Y'all know I'm picking my pile, so please stay in tune for this reading. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. Follow me on Instagram. Bye guys. So we have here 4 beautiful piles. Pile number 1 with the green aventurine, pile number 2 with the hematite, pile number 3 with the sodalite, and pile number 4 with the tiger's eye. Please pause the video if needed. Let's go. So for the viewers that picked pile number 1 with this green aventurine, let's see, old you versus new you. Let's start with the olds and discretion. I'm gonna be a bit blunt here, guys, but this is the past. This is not you now, so don't worry about it. But I am coming for that. No, I'm playing. I'm not coming for you. I'm sorry. I'm just joking. Okay, so let's see here. Let's see the old pile number 1s. We have here the Tower in the reverse. Oh my God, pile number 1. The old you was just giving people benefit of the doubts. In toxic relationships. I heard some of you guys were in relationships for 3-4 years with a toxic narcissist. You guys was just trying to do anything in the world, couples therapy, books. You were Googling what was wrong with you, but the whole time there was nothing wrong with you, pile number 1. Oh my God. This is gonna be a crazy reading. I already see it. We have here the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Listen. You were unwilling to change your... I feel like some of you guys were like scared of change. Like, oh my God, like scared to be alone, scared to change. I see here, scared to move forward, scared to go after your dreams. I'm scared of what people will think with this Emperor in reverse. Some of you guys were very mean to yourself, very disrespectful to you. Disrespected yourself a lot. In many ways, not just, putting yourself in toxic situations, but eating unhealthy, feeling discouraged, judging yourself so harshly, being like very mean to yourself after any little thing you'll do, like, oh my God, I'm so dumb. Like, like mean comments to yourself. Like some of you guys will use dark humor. Like, yeah, I'm so big, I almost broke my toilet. You cannot talk like that. I mean, that's the old you now, but that's the old you. But you used to talk like that. And I feel like you started to look like the way you used to speak about yourself, believe it or not. You know what I'm saying? So this is crazy here, pile number 1. This is really crazy. Let's see here. The old pile. Wow. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. The old version of pile number 1. 7 of Swords in reverse, unwilling to see people for who they are, giving a lot of benefit of the doubts. Your friend done took your man, your friend done stole from you. When y'all hang out, never had money, and you was like forgiving and forgiving. Yeah, I know them since the 3rd grade. I love them. Forgiving and forgiving. Oh, that's my brother. Oh, that's my sister. I know them for so long. And just giving benefit of the doubts after benefit of the doubts when this person left you stranded, left you out in the cold, judged you, took opportunities away from you, and just, hey, let's hang out. See, but this is the old version of you. I'm not gonna repeat myself. This is the old version that we're talking about. With the 5 of Cups here, no motivation for yourself. It's like when somebody will call you, like, come fix my window, come do this, can I get some money? You will be the Flash. But when it will be time to invest in your dreams, get educated, go to the gym, oh, I don't feel like it. When it was time to do things for you, you would always be like, no. With this Emperor in reverse, you really dimmed your light for a lot of the people around you. Like, oh, what they could say about me? Oh my God, what if I can't take the people in my life with me? Like, all of that was taking you away from your success and your potential. This is the old version of you. But I feel like deep down with this old version of you, you knew that there was something more to life. You knew that you were meant to do bigger and better things. Like, I still see here the hope in this old version of you. Let's hear pick out the last couple of cards for the old version of you. Let's see here, pile number 1. The old version of you, 3 of Pentacles. What did I say? Just, you see how he's carrying all that with the person's only carrying one gift. It's like you used to like literally burden yourself with other people's problems. And hold on, I'm about to close this window a little bit. I mean, this little door because it's freaking cold. But Some of you guys, you would just do anything and everything for everybody around you, including family, friends, lovers. And it's like when it was your time to get picked up, it was like no one was there to be found. And I feel like at the end you realize that the energy that you put out to others, you had to put it out to yourself, because with this 3 of Hearts, you was just gonna keep hurting yourself. You were just gonna keep hurting yourself. I feel like you kept being hurt by people. With the Magician upright, it's like you didn't know your power within. You did not know your power. The old version of yourself did not know your power and was constantly scared to disappoint people around you. And I'm gonna be honest, guys. We're not here to make everybody like us. I'm sorry. Get that out of your head. You can say everybody loves me, you know, tell it to yourself. You know, you could create your reality. Everybody loves me. Everybody loves me. But sometimes not everybody will. Not everybody will. And I don't feel like, you know, it's a bad thing, but you also shouldn't prove yourself to nobody that's not deserving of you and somebody that does not give you a chance. You get what I'm saying? But that's the old version of you. Giving very much people pleaser, like giving very much unhealthy like habits with yourself, treating yourself like shit. Like pile number 1, I love you guys, but I'm not gonna lie to you. The old version of you used to really treat yourself like shit. You used to be very mean to yourself. You was very judgy, discouraging to yourself, and it's like you didn't have that energy for the people around you. And it's like the people around you didn't even reciprocate that energy. So that's why you felt like that, like so down and insecure, because you was literally like soaking up these people's negative vibes, negative energy. While you're like throwing positivity to them, their energy is sponging onto you. The insecurities, the doubtfulness, all of that. So that's what I see here for this old version of you. But now let's see the new version of you. Let's see the new version of my pile number 1s. Let's see here. Oh my God, yo, I cannot lie about this. We have here the King of Cups, period. Somebody that is focused on bettering themselves, leveling up their life, somebody motivated, somebody that knows their power, somebody that sits in their righteous, oh my God, like you guys upgraded. Your mental, your life. You can even see it through your looks now. I don't know if some of you guys feel like you're more beautiful now. Like, I'm seeing it. Like, you guys literally, like, from the time that you did not, like, you weren't woke till now, you definitely look better. You definitely are, like, glowing differently. It's just a really big change here for this group. And I'm proud of you guys. Then we have here the Empress in reverse. And I understand it's in reverse, but I still see it as a beautiful ass card. And let me tell you why. Because it's like you see the Empress, she is giving birth to something of her own, giving birth to something new. And when I see it in reverse right now for this reading, it's like giving birth to the newly improved you. It's like a project based on you and your development and your upbringing and your level up. And it's like you don't matter, like it doesn't matter who's around, who you're doing it for. It's like you're all doing it for you. Like you're just moving for you right now. Pile number 1. My face be so itchy when I do readings. Like I can't control it, guys. Like I don't know, my nose be itchy, like my face, it's just like, who the hell is tickling me? We have here the Empress again. I'm still not done explaining this card right here. It's just like somebody just focused on their self-love. Somebody just planting the seeds for them. Somebody giving birth to a newly improved version of themselves. Yes, this new version of you. Then we have here the Knight of Wands. The new you, selfish. I'm sorry, I had to say it, selfish. You think about what you want to do before you, do I really want to do that? No, then bye. You are somebody that is selfishly selfish now. Like back in the day, you probably cared about if people liked you or not. Now, you don't like me? Bye. Good night. Bye your life. Like, you're just done. Like, you don't care. It's like, whatever. And I'm getting like a player here. Like if some of you guys are single, like back in the day, you used to like go hard for any person that you will date in the beginning. Now it's like, you don't even care. Like I'm dating you. Tomorrow I'm going to Red Lobster with somebody else. Next week I'm going out to a bar date with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? It's like giving very much player, giving very much Sex in the City. Like, you guys, I'm loving this. I'm loving this pile number one. This is really my group right here of newly improved. If you pick this pile number one, nobody told you this, but I'm gonna tell you. If nobody has, I'm gonna tell you, I'm proud of you. I'm freaking proud of you. I love you. You're appreciated. You're a boss. You're the shit. Like, done. Okay? Like, oh my God, I love doing readings because you guys just, oh my God, you guys make my day. Like, this is, wow. And the sun is shining right now. I moved, so right now I'm like really like oh my God, I can't even speak. I'm next to like a backyard and I just have a bunch of birds here chirping all the time. And not even that, the sun is blazing right now. We have here the new you, fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael. I feel like you're confident now. You have like such a high intuition. You feel like you're protected. You are like changing your thoughts for yourself. Some of you guys are like reading books, getting educated, focusing on healing, just a lot of things that you before were not educated about. So a lot of newer education on how to, you know, heal your heart, open your heart to newer things. We have here caring connections. Okay, so the new you now, you know the difference between a foe and a friend. You know the red flags. You know what to watch out for. You're very careful with your circle. It's like some of you guys might have lots of friends, lots of acquaintances, but it's all healthy. It's all nice and healthy. But then some of you guys have like 2 or 3 people that you can count on, but they're solid, rock solid people. Amazing. I love it. I freaking loved it. We got here all tied up, and I understand this can mean like, you know, no movement or whatnot, but I see here with her not moving, it's like you are sticking to what you know is right. Yes, we're all tied up. You see how she's just there sitting pretty even though she's tied up? It's like you're gonna be tied up, but with the things that matter to you. Pile number one. It's like the new you now focuses more on yourself. Like, it's just a lot of you right here, pile number one. I don't know what to say. Maybe some of you guys live alone. I hear here. Some of you guys always felt like you were tied to other people and their problems, and now it's like you're tying yourself up for your own problems and your own things. It's like when people call you up like, oh my God, I have problems, I need $10,000, I need this. You're like, well, if you need $10,000, then I need to go rob a bank because I'm broke, you know. And you know what I'm saying? So it's like you guys are like getting smarter with it. You guys are getting smarter with your moves. It's a lot of smartness here. It's like not afraid to say no anymore, pile number one. This is the new you. Let's see here. What's the new version of my pile number ones? We have here the 2 of coins. See, like you're too busy dabbling up with yourself. Like you're the type of person that you will make yourself busy on purpose so that you can avoid certain people and certain places and certain things. You know how to remove yourself now. Back in the day, you used to feel like you had to go to certain places. You had to be around certain people. You had to. Now all that had to is gone. The new version of yourself now is multi-talented. You have different hobbies. You take care of yourself very differently. You have different routines. You have different ways of making money. Ooh, so the new version of you is just improving overall. And I cannot lie about this. Then we have here the Page of Coins in the reverse, you see? And then we have here the 8 of Cups in reverse. So the new you really doesn't settle for less. You don't settle. It's like if it didn't match your criteria, even if it's a friend, if it doesn't match your vibe, if it doesn't match who you are as a person, you're just gonna walk away peacefully. Though you're not gonna make a fuss about it, but you're gonna leave peacefully. And it's like some of you guys, the new version of you know when to leave. The old you didn't. The old you will give chances after chances. Oh, we're just humans, you know. They went through something when they were younger, when they were 2 years old. They went through something, so that's why they're like that. No, the new you is like, well, Yeah, they went through that and that, but they're grown now. And if they don't have it together, then they're going to have to get out of my face, you know? It's that type of energy, very snappy. The new you is very snappy. I'm not saying bitchy or mean, but very snappy, very to the point, very clear. Some of you guys back in the day had a hard time expressing how you felt or expressing the reality of things. But now it's like you don't even sugarcoat things. You just say it, because what they gonna do? They gonna kill me? They gonna shoot me? Because I told them the truth about themselves? Because I told them that I didn't want to go? Because I told them that they were toxic? It's like, wow, I love this energy. And pile number one, I'm going to be honest with you, I can relate to you so freaking much. Yes, I can. I really can. I used to be the person that was scared to disappoint my friends all the time. So I would be like, yes, I would be the yes, man. And they will say no to me whenever they wanted. And so I constantly made excuses for people for the way they treated me until I realized that I'm the fucking prize. Not only in relationships, but in friendships. I'm the freaking prize, okay? I got the freaking bow in my head. I'm the one with the ideas. I'm the one that brings the spark. I am the funny one. I started to realize my worth. I started to write down all the good things about myself and realize and put myself in that position. And guess what? Now I have people around me that freaking love me, that will love to hang out with me every day if they can. You know what I'm saying? Let's see here with the last couple of cards, the new version of my pile number one, base chakra in reverse. See, you are the new version of yourself. You add that respect to yourself. Back in the day, you used to walk with your head down. You would be scared, shaky. Nowadays, you put the respect on yourself. You walk in the room like you got it like that. And guess what? It makes some believe so. We have here throat chakra. Didn't I just freaking say earlier that the old you would just, you know, be scared to say something? No, this throat chakra right here, this shit is light the hell up. Like, you guys, even if it's in reverse right now, these colors, I just feel here that you guys are not stopping for nobody, and your mouth doesn't stop for nobody. I do see here that you guys are sticking up more for yourself. Even if you got to be rude or disrespectful to others, you're not here for approval. You're here to live your best life. Yes, to make anything and everything easier for you. That's what you're here for. So continue to do what you do, pile number one. This is really great improvement. This is the new you here. I'm actually really loving this energy, this new, you know, I'm not gonna say hard shell, because it is not a hard shell. This is a new way of living, you know, protecting your peace, protecting your energy, and protecting your love, okay? Because you got a lot of love to offer. And I'm gonna tell you something, pile number one. Don't let people make you believe that you ain't shit, because you bring a lot to the table. Ideas, love, support. You bring a lot to the table. So don't feel like, you know, people, you know, have one on top of you. Like, people, you know, some people are better than, no, we're not better than anybody, but we all bring our own worth to the table, okay? And with this hope card, I just feel here that the new you now is very optimistic. You feel like you're on top of the world. There's nothing that you cannot do. Like, literally. And I'm literally like I'm getting a flashback to the Kanye documentary where he's like, listen, there's nothing, absolutely nothing that I cannot do, you know? And you guys keep believing that, because I feel like you guys have a lot of power within, especially see the light coming out of his hands. You guys are bringing the light and the magic into your life. You are creating your reality, pile number one. That's what you are. The new you is creating your reality, thinking the thoughts that you want to happen, speaking out your truth, speaking out on the things that you want to happen. We have here, if you believe today with your angel energy. So if you believe it's possible, pile number one, keep believing, keep being consistent in what you're doing, your little projects, whatever you got going on, your education, keep being consistent in that. Keep being consistent in working out, saving money, doing a lot of things for yourself. And then we have here a fiery climax approaches with your Moonology deck. So good times ahead. I'm sorry. The weather is getting warmer. You know, we're going to be having a lot of more fun. I can't wait till springtime. I know you guys can't wait till summertime, springtime, but you guys are going to be having a lot of fun with this new improved you. You're going to have people that actually connect with you, healthy connections, you know, people that don't make you feel bad about yourself constantly. You know what I'm saying, pile number one? So I'm really, you know, thankful for this. Some of you guys that heard, some of you guys are about to meet a soulmate, or you're in a soulmate connection right now. So congratulations for that. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for clicking on this reading. Bye, guys. So for the viewers that picked pile number 2 with this hematite, let's find out the old you versus the new you. And we're going to start with the old. And as I told my last pile, you know, we're going to be a little blunt. So, you know, I'm sorry if I hurt any of you guys' feelings, but it shouldn't matter because this is the old you. This is not the new you, okay? But let's see here. The old version of my pile number 2. We have here the devil in the freaking reverse. Okay. We have here the page of wands in the reverse. And then we have here the 8 of... Okay. So the old version of you, I'm going to say it was a bit lazy. You guys had no type of motivation to do absolutely anything. A lot of you guys were lost. You didn't know what you wanted to do. Some of you guys didn't want to go to school, didn't want to work. You just were really lost. You didn't know what was there for you, what was available for you. I feel like a lot of you guys were lost into a lot of depression. That's the old version of you, maybe from childhood wounds. Some of you guys were physically abused at home. I'm so sorry for that. I know how it feels for some occasions, but not all. Some people went through a lot of hurtful things as children. Even in relationships, some of you guys went through domestic violence. A lot of harsh things went through your life. And I want to say here, you know, I'm so sorry for what had happened to you. You did not deserve that. But you know what I'm saying? But now you're here and you have a purpose. You're loved. I love you. I don't even know you, but I'm sending you love because you guys need it. But that's the old version of you that need it. Let's continue here. But also with the devil in the reverse, the old version of you was starting to let go of a lot of people. You started to distance yourself from a lot of people. The old you was very lonely. I hear here. Yes, very lonely. I feel like the old version of you felt like things weren't changing in your life. Like a lot of things remained the same. It's like days were the same thing, the same routine. Some of you guys didn't trust anybody back in the day. The old version of you did not trust anybody, didn't even trust yourself. The old version of you wanted something different, but didn't know how to achieve it or how to, you know, make it happen for yourself. Let's see here. More cards on the old version of my piles. We have here the 3 of Cups. The old version of you used to party a lot, used to do a lot of drugs, do a lot of alcohol, be around people that didn't want nothing good for you, people that will bring you down, people that will only want to use you for your money, I heard. The old version of you used to deal with old friends. So that's why you felt very lonely. The old version of you felt very lonely because you only had people that constantly wanted to use you, people that constantly just wanted to use you for, so you could be around them, so you can partake in drugs and alcohol with them, just literally wanted you to be a party animal with them, just party, but couldn't even go to brunch with you. Like that type of energy here. And I had friends like that too. You eventually have to let go of those friends. But you know, I know people that say, oh, we got the party friends and then we got the other friends. But it's like, if your party friends can't even have a brunch with you or a freaking dinner with you, are they really your friends? Are they people that you should even partake in alcohol and drugs with? Because that's pretty dangerous. Because if they're not even your friends to have brunch with you, what if you get super drunk or super high and, you know, they just leave you stranded? You know what I'm saying? So those type of friends are not even cool. The ones that are just there to party. I know we all have like our different friends for different type of scenarios, but sometimes, you know, we got to really know who our real friends are and do certain things with people that are actually real. With the Temperance in reverse, yeah, as I said, the old version of you had absolutely no balance in your life. Like, no balance. It's like you either drank too much, smoked too much, didn't work at all. It was just like up and downs all the time. The old version of you just couldn't catch a grip. I feel like the old version of you had a lot of people talking about you in your family. The old version of you had people, you know, always having to say something about you. The old version of you, yeah, you used to be the topic of discussion for family, friends, and a lot of people in your life because of your lifestyle. That's what I see here with the 6 of Wands. But I do hear that the old version of you was a dreamer. Aww. The old version of you was a freaking dreamer. You was dreaming of singing in front of crowds of people. You were dreaming about writing a book. You were dreaming about being a boss. You were dreaming about a lot of things. Oh my God, pile number 2, you're going to make me freaking cry. Freaking cry. I don't know why, because I don't know, maybe because I could relate to this in a bit, but not even so, because pile number 2 is like, it's like you never like been living in a reality where you know that it was just not for you. Like the people around you, like, oh my god, I might have to pause this. Like pile number 2, like you just felt like there were so many people around you, but nobody genuinely loved you. You know what I'm saying? The old version of you had no actual love in your life, no actual support. You know, you will have these plans, these amazing plans, pile number 2, and it's like nobody will care. Nobody would even like, you know, say like, wow, that's really a great idea, like we should, you know. Nobody, no support, nothing. The old version of you literally just had people spying on you, stalking you, and just wishing bad on you for no reason. The old version of you just had a lot of toxic people around that didn't want to see you win. Let's see here, the old version of my pile number 1s. You see here, the Emperor in reverse. The old version of you, literally, you didn't have no type of respect for yourself at all. I feel like you used to constantly feel disgusted with yourself. You had no self-esteem. You thought you were uglier than everybody around you. Like, the old version of you was very insecure, pile number 2. Then we have here the 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. The old version of you used to do too much for people. You used to do too much for people that wouldn't even cross puddles for you. You know what I'm saying? The old version of you was definitely a people pleaser. Somebody that didn't love themselves, so they had to show that love that they had to show themselves to others. The love that you were showing everybody around you was the love that you had to have for yourself all along. With the Tower in the reverse, yes, somebody unwilling to change their circumstances, somebody unwilling to see the truth about a lot of the situations and people around them. The old version of you will feel bad for standing up for yourself or removing a friend from your life or a lover. Like, the old version of you will feel really bad about it. That's what I see here. But I'm done with this old version of you. You used to really hurt yourself, pile number 2, in ways that you didn't even see. Well, you know, I would say that you would hurt yourself by being around people that you know didn't like you, being around people that disrespected you constantly, took advantage of you, talked about you behind your back, dragged your name, made you look crazy, embarrassed you. A lot of you guys forgived a lot. The old version of you forgived a lot because you couldn't see the value in you. You couldn't see the forgiveness that, you know, in your heart for yourself. Now, let's see here. Hold on. Now we have the new version of you. Gotta get excited for this one. You guys almost had me crying up in here. You guys almost had me crying. Like, I don't even know. Like, okay, so the new version of my pile number 2s. Let's see here. The Hangman. Yo, oh my God. The freaking Hangman. Deuces, bye your life. Like, oh my God, yo. Oh my God, yo, guys. King of Pentacles, pile number 2. Pile number 2. Hold on tight, because here we go. And we got the Strength card. The new you. Let me get the fuck up with this. Yo, if this freaking video doesn't get 1 million views, I don't know what to say, because this is a crazy powerful reading. I don't know. Listen, pile number 2. You is not playing no games. You really, like, hold on. How you did it? You flipped it on them. Like, you really flipped it on them. I'm the boss. I'm the one in charge. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, you really flipped it on them. Like, oh my God, I keep hearing the Nicki song. Did it on them. Put your number 2s in the air if you did it on them. Like, you really did it. I'm sorry. Tarot doesn't lie. The cards don't lie. Oh my God. Okay, so the Hangman. Let me just get to the point. Jayleen, get to the point. You're just too excited. Let's get to the point. Yo, this is a freaking crazy ass reading. Yo, I'm so happy I picked this topic today. Oh, Lord. The Hangman. You are isolated. You don't give me the respect that I need. Okay, bye. You've cut off the root of everybody. You've cut off people you never imagined to cut off. You've cut off family members. Family. Like, you was not playing no games. You'd rather be alone 10 times than be around people you don't like. This is amazing. The old you would have been like, oh, but they invited me. No, they invited me. Yeah, whatever. I don't want to go. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, look, my lash is falling off right now. I'm just a hot mess right now, guys, because I'm just super excited for this. You guys almost had me crying. Now you got me almost jumping out my seat. Like, oh my God. Pile number 1, King of Pentacles. You put the worth on that ass. Like, you put the worth on you. Like, yo, you decided to work on yourself. You decided to, put that respect on your name. Go after the things that you want. F what everybody thinks. F it. They not gonna pay my bills. When I'm old and I'm about to die, I'm gonna be the one that's gonna be regretting the things I ain't do. They're not. I'm gonna be the one that's gonna be regretful at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So you added that respect and that loving to yourself. You bossed up. How do I feel? What looks good on me? What do I want to do? What's my next move? How I want to work? What's my dream job? What can I do? Where can I go? You. And it's like, I'm getting the vibe of pile number 1, but it's like, you guys, pile number 2, you were dragged worse than pile number 1. You were dragged worst. Like, honestly. And your comeback, I'm not saying pile number 1's comeback wasn't like hefty, but your comeback was a slap in the face for a lot of these people. A lot of people in your past, yes, it was a slap to a lot of people in the past that doubted you, that took you for granted, that didn't appreciate your love, that didn't appreciate you, that didn't, people that tried to fucking bury you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you got out of that. You really put the respect on your name. Now they look at you in awe on how things could have been. I'm hearing this one thing. Would you be my friend if you knew I was going to be rich? Would you still be my friend? Would you still be my lover if you knew I was going to be rich? You know what I'm saying? It's like, now it's like, wow, what did we miss out on? That's the energy that they feel towards you. But the new version of you, pile number 1, you're strong, independent. You stand up for what's right, what's for you. If something is not right, you'll stand up for it, even if it got nothing to do with you. But back in the day, you used to keep your mouth shut all the time. Now you speak your truth. You're this lion and this beautiful woman in 2. You know what I'm saying? 2 in 1. You know how to love others. You know how to love yourself first. You know how to be kind and gentle with yourself now. The new version of you doesn't stand with bullshit. You don't. Once you smell it, you knock it out. You get out. You know what I'm saying? And it's like the old version of you probably would have stick around to see if the person would change, if anything would change. But this new version of you doesn't. This new version of you does not give a fuck about people's emotions. You do not care about how you're going to make people feel, how you're going to make people act, nothing, or whatever. Or if people are going to appreciate you the way they should. You show your love, and if they don't take it, then you move on. Period. Wow. Pile number 2. This is really freaking powerful. Let's see here. The new version of my pile number 2. Let's see here. Angel of Love in reverse. We have here somebody that expresses their own love for themselves. You pour love into your cup before you pour love into anybody else's cup. That's what it is here. And the new version of yourself is attracting real love, true love. Some of you guys are in soulmate connection. Some of you guys are attracting real friends, real people that love you. We have here patience. The new you is patient with yourself and your dreams. The new you works. The new you works on yourself, you work the way you want to work, pile number 2, but the new version of you works. And you're patient with your dreams and your goals. You're patient with yourself. If you're working out and you're trying to lose some weight, you're like patient with yourself. You're nice to yourself. You don't always, you're not as harsh as you were back in the past. You don't listen to people anymore. I heard here the new version of you does not listen to people with hostilities. Yeah, you do not listen to nobody. If you think peaches are peaches, peaches are peaches. You don't care if they say the peaches look like bananas. Well, to you, you'll be like, to you. But yeah, some of you guys, you listen to yourself before you listen to other people. If you know what's right. Also, the new version of you, you're not out here looking for opinions. Oh, should I go here? Should I do that? You just do it. The new version of you, you don't ask for opinions. Maybe the old version of you used to ask people, should I do this? Should I do that? Should I take a shit tomorrow? Like, the old you was always asking people questions on what you should do and what you should this. And that's why a lot of your ideas and your plans used to be knocked down by these people, by these old energies, by people that did not appreciate you. You know the regular with the hating ass people. But let's see here. What's the new version of my pile number 2s? 3 of Wands. Wow. Somebody constantly trying to level themselves up. You're not done. Every day is improvement for you. Every day is a new milestone for you. Once you're done with one project, you're on to the next. You have so much motivation now in life. You're living life to the fullest now, pile number 2. I don't know what happened to you guys, but you're literally living life to the fullest. I'm so proud of you guys. You're living in your truth, living in your power. We have here the 7 of Cups in the reverse. The new version of you, you go out here and you look for the opportunities. You bring the opportunities to yourself. The old version of you used to sit around and wait for a miracle. Used to sit around and wait for something magical to happen to you. The new version of yourself is now, if I want it, I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna put the intention towards it. I'm gonna write it down. I'm gonna manifest it. I'm gonna work for it. We have here the Knight of Cups in the reverse. Yes, this is the card that I was waiting for. The new version of you guys, the version now, you don't wait around for people to treat you good. You don't wait around to, wait for people to change. You don't offer your cup to just anybody. It's a privilege to sit on your table. Yes, it's a privilege to sit with you. It's a privilege to be your friend nowadays. Okay, because you're up here. Period. We have the Fool. The new version of yourself is a freaking believer. Back in the day, you used to be a dreamer. Now you're a believer. You believe that it can happen for you. You believe it's possible. You don't care about the odds. You don't care about the competition. You don't care how many people are doing what you're doing. They're not you. They're not you. And you tell yourself that. Okay? I'm hearing that little baby song. I don't see nobody but me. Who I'm going to lose to? If you don't see nobody but you, who can you possibly lose to? You know what I'm saying? It's like that. The last couple of cards here. What's the new version of my pile number 1? Stand your ground in the reverse. Wow, you really don't listen to nobody right now. Pile number 2. It's a lot of like trusting your intuition, trusting your gut, trusting the feelings, trusting what your eyes and ears hear. Okay? You don't go for what your heart says anymore. Your heart chakra is open, don't get me wrong, but you don't hurt yourself for love. You judge people based on what you see and what you hear from them. Period. And that's how it should be. Okay? Taking that 2 of Swords out of here. We got here obstacles and challenges in reverse. The new you feels like there's no challenges. The new you goes over anything. Some of you guys back in the day used to like literally give up so easily after the first inconvenience. The new you, ooh, a challenge, I'm up for it. You know what I'm saying? The new you doesn't think about problems or negativity. The new you is always improving and believing that anything is possible, that they can do anything. You know what I'm saying? That there's nothing stopping them from achieving their ultimate goals. And we have here fertility. The new you knows that if you're consistent, if you're growing, that you're going to keep learning. You're going to keep progressing. Every challenge is improvement. Anything that happens in your life is improvement. With this fertility, everything you touch turns into gold. Pile number 2. Oh my God. This is just a real big glow up. Life overall, pile number 2. You really slapped. And I mean slapped a lot of people in their face. You got people with their mouths open. And I always say that for some viewers. But this one, pile number 2, with the new you, they don't even know who you are anymore. They don't know who you are. Let's see here with your angel answers today. We have here no. Ooh, no. And let's see here with the Moonology deck. We have here a win-win outcome is forecast. So continue to trust what you're doing. If you got to say no, the angels are saying say no. Do things that make you feel good. Do things that you want to do with all your heart, that you want to. But if you're unsure, they're saying, keep saying no. If you're unsure to hang out with somebody, say no. If you're unsure to do something new, say no. Anybody trying to get you involved in some type of some type of project or something. If you don't feel right about it, say no. Okay, so basically the angels are saying that you will always win as long as you trust your intuition and as long as you say no to the things that you don't want. So you can never go wrong with that. You can never go wrong with your intuition, period. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for clicking on this reading. Bye, guys. So for the viewers that picked pile number 3 with this soda light, beautiful, beautiful crystal. Love it. We got here the old you versus the new you. So we have here the 10 of Cups. Wow. The 2 of Swords. And then we have here the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so the old you used to let your money go. If your family needed money, if anybody in your family needed help, you will be willing to break your leg. You used to freaking break everything to go help a family member. Family had to help this, had to help that, had to lend money. Some of you guys were blinded by a lot of people in your life and their true intentions around you. You had a lot of people confusing, making you mistaken love for basically favors. Like, oh, if you love me, you would do it. Even with lovers, even in relationships, I feel like you gave too much, pile number 3. The old you used to do too much to the point where you couldn't even take care of yourself. Like, come on now. If you have to literally strip yourself to help somebody else, is it really worth it? Is it really worth it? Well, you think you're going to go to hell because you don't help one person? But this is the old you, okay? This is the old you, all right? Some of you guys used to do too much for people that didn't appreciate you. And I understand sometimes we say, yeah, family, we have to step out for family this, family that. But what about when it's your turn, when you're in the mud? Where they at? Oh, I can't. I'm at work. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll call you back later. I'm doing something. Oh, you know, it's like that energy was never there for you, pile number 3. I feel like you constantly gave out with this Queen of Pentacles, but never got back. And with the 10 of Cups, I get here that this was probably family, people that you loved. Your home life was very toxic as well, pile number 3. That's what I'm getting here. The old you used to deal with a lot of toxicity in your family and in your home life, even with relationships. Let's see here. The old version of pile number 3. The old version of you felt very insecure about yourself. You didn't feel pretty enough. You didn't feel handsome. You didn't feel like, you know, a good looking person. You used to really dress down, dress too big. Like put clothes that didn't fit you to hide your insecurities. Some of you guys did a lot of things to not show that you were insecure, but it still came out. It still came out. Your insecurity still came out, pile number 3. The old version of you, though, was pretty successful. I feel like some of you guys were always saving, always having, you know, things saved up for the future. You had plans, you had goals, you were working hard on your education. Some of you guys, the old version of you was working hard on your education, trying to work towards a foundation. With the moon in reverse, I feel like you were working on your foundation in the wrong place, around the wrong people. And this is why sometimes you have felt like things weren't moving. Like you were doing good, but it was like always the same old. And it was because you had a hard time removing yourself from those that did not appreciate you, even if it meant family or a lover. A lover that used to leech off of you. The old version of you had a lover that used to leech off of you, or a parental figure that used to leech off of you a lot. And it really stopped your full potential. That's what I see here. The old version of you, 5 of Swords, you see here the old version of you used to be taken advantage of from a lot of people. Yeah, money. People used to use you for money. Roommates. Just a lot of people used to call you up for money. People that wouldn't even call you for your birthday will call you for money. You know, I'm that type of person too. Like, I have so many aunts, so many cousins, so many this, so many that. And on my birthday, I barely get phone calls. I barely. Like, nobody knows my birthday. But I make sure that I keep that same energy with them. They don't get phone calls from me. And if they ask me for a favor, I'll be like, oh, I can't. I'm so sorry. You're doing bad. I'm doing worse. You know, I really, you know, I'm that type of person. But I feel like back in the day, it's like people that even wouldn't do nothing for you. They will call you up for something and you will always be there. Like, you will always, like, be there for people. And it's like, I'm not saying you weren't there for yourself. You probably were there for yourself, but it's like you gave too much energy off to these people. A lot of optimism for these people and not a lot of optimism for you. And this is why it hurts your self-esteem, because you didn't feel worthy enough. You didn't feel the love reciprocated, so it made you feel unworthy, like you had to do too much. You had to prove yourself. You had to do this and do that so people can love you. And it's like, no. The love that you was craving was the love that you were supposed to give yourself. We have here the Nine of Pentacles again. So the old version of you had a lot of plans, had a lot of accomplishments, man. You had a lot of accomplishments. You were actually way better than a lot of people around you, but you couldn't see the worth. You couldn't see the worth within you. Pile number 3, I'm going to be honest with you. You're not like the rest of the piles I just read. You been had it. You been had it like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like everybody saw your potential. Everybody saw your greatness but you. And since you didn't see it, they're not going to let you know. They're not going to let you know. Okay? They're going to let you stay in that box that you know, believe you're in. With the Queen of Swords, the old version of you was very disrespectful towards yourself. You know, the Queen of Swords is very rude and uptight with other people. You were very rude and uptight with yourself. You wouldn't stretch yourself out for you. You will be scared to buy yourself a luxury bag. But if somebody will call you up for $2,000, you will give it to them. How do you feel guilty buying yourself something luxurious, but you don't feel guilty giving it out to people that might not even pay you back? Pile number 3. You will do so much. You will be afraid to buy yourself a pair of $400 shoes. But if your lover would call you like, oh my God, I want a new game. I need a new game. Boom. Waste $700 on the game for your lover. But you will feel guilty to get yourself something. That's the old you right there. The old you wouldn't also, I'm going to be honest with you, the old you wouldn't appreciate people that actually loved you. I feel like the old you will constantly try to prove yourself to those that didn't love you as much. But those that will be in your face showing you love, you will push them away because you didn't know what love was. Don't feel bad. It all happens to us. I'm going to be honest, I've pushed people away that actually loved me as well. I'm not going to lie. We all have had, but it's because we didn't know what love was. We didn't know. We thought love was proving ourselves because we didn't have that love within. So how can we know what love is when people are showing it to us? If we don't even love ourselves, if we don't know the truth, okay? So that's the old version of you. Very blinded, very stuck in the old, always trying to prove yourself, always people pleasing, but never pleasing yourself. But the new version of you, let's see here, pile number 3. Hold on. Oh my God, is there hair on my drink? Hold on. The new version of my piles. Let's get it here. Wow. Oh, Lord. A lot of cards in reverse. We have here the Tower, the Lovers, and the Moon. This is freaking funny. This is so funny. Some of you guys, this new version of you come across very cocky, very, very, self-assured, very me, very selfish. You guys really, you took self-love to a whole other level. I'm not gonna lie. And matter of fact, let's put these cards up right. Let's fucking put them up right because this is a lot that I have to uncover here. You guys take it for how it is nowadays. The new you is like, I see everybody for who they are and I'm gonna treat them accordingly. Congratulations, pile number 3. You treat people accordingly. If you give me this, oh shit, that's how true it is. I dropped the lighter. Hold on. It's like, you give me this, that's exactly what I'm going to give you back. No more, no less. That's what you gave me, I'm going to give that to you back. The Tower in the reverse that came for me is very hard-headed. But with your goals and your dreams and who you are, it's really hard for somebody to change your minds. If you're going to be, this is the problem with you. This is the new version of you. It's not a problem, but this is the new version of you. If you're selling, let's say, you're selling pens. Yeah, let's use this. You're selling pens. People can tell you, oh my God, that is so unrealistic. Pile number 3. Why the hell are you even doing that? This is so dumb. You're still going to sell the pens. Guess what? Tomorrow you're going to buy stickers to put it on the pens. You're gonna go harder. The old version of you, if somebody would tell you that an idea was stupid, you will think it's stupid right after. The new version of yourself now, if somebody tells you the sky is yellow when you just seen it was purple, you don't care. It's purple. You know what I'm saying? The new version of you does not budge for what people think and what people say and people's opinions. You actually do the opposite. The new version of you just do what you want to do. That's the reality of it. The new version of you loves yourself. I get it. Not every day we wake up feeling like Beyonce. But for the most part, the new version of you actually loves yourself a little bit, way much more than the old version of you, pile number 3. The new version of you genuinely works on self-love and loving on yourself first. It's a lot of like self-esteem, like going up. Some of you guys glowed up with your body. Some of you guys look amazing now, like full-blown glowed up, looking great. Some of you guys are true to your sexuality now. Maybe back in the day, the old version of you was, you know, fearful for your sexuality, fearful of what they can say, what would they say about, like, you know, your sexuality. And now it's like, you don't give a fuck. You live it the fuck up. All right? What happened? You don't fuck with it? Get out. Bye. Bye your life. So, like, yeah, pile number 3. This new version of you is very, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Like, that's the version. This is the new version of you. Let's see here. What's the new version of my pile number 3s? We got here the thinking woman. We have your community. And we have angel of strength. The new version of you with this angel of strength, very strong, very independent, very fiery. If you gotta if you gotta snap on somebody, you'll do it. You'll do it. You're like, I'm spiritual, but all that shit is out the window if you try to come for me, because I'm gonna snap. I'm gonna snap right there. I'm gonna tell you your truths. With the thinking woman next to the community, as I said before, you do what you want. Regardless if this community is against you, regardless if people are not accepting of you, you're going to do what you want with this thinking woman. You're going to go for what is in your mind, what is in your heart. You're going to go for that. So I see here somebody that genuinely doesn't care anymore. This I don't give a fuck attitude, pile number 3, is literally bringing you a lot of success in your life. It's bringing you a lot of enlightenment. It's bringing people that actually can connect with you. Pile number 3, it's a lot of I don't give a fuck. A lot of you guys, the new version of yourself loves being alone. The old version of you couldn't be alone for 3 minutes. You had to call somebody. You had to FaceTime somebody. You had to go hang out with somebody. The new you loves being alone. Loves it. Loves peace, tranquility, no drama, not having to worry about other people's problems. You know what I'm saying? Let's see here the new version of my pile number 3s. We have here the 3 of coins. Yes. You see how, you know, she's just going along, happy as hell. And look at those 2 over there, really angry. You don't care. You don't care about your connections. You don't care about family. You don't care about nobody that's ruining your peace. For my peace, I will cut the whole world off. That's what I heard from pile number 3. And honestly, pile number 3, the new version of you is happier. It's happier. I feel like you haven't felt so much peace and happiness in a long time. You know? Let's see here. 7 of coins. I never gotten this card. The new version of you is super and like super rich when it comes to opportunities, when it comes to money, when it comes to success, when it comes to what you got going on in your life. You feel like, I understand maybe things are not always going our way, but a lot of you guys have a lot of opportunities that you didn't have back in the day. With the Temperance in the reverse, I feel like you guys are always working on making your life more balanced, creating hobbies for yourself, creating healthy boundaries, constantly improving yourself. So the new version of you is constantly educating yourself on how to improve yourself, getting financial advisors, getting your taxes right, fixing up your life, fixing up your credit. The new version of you cares more about things that the old you did not care about. You get what I'm saying? Focused on generational wealth. Focused on a lot of things that your parents didn't teach you, people around you didn't know. So a lot of you guys, the new version of you is always leveling up when it comes to education, when it comes to finances, when it comes to investing for some of you guys. So yeah, I see that here. Let's see here with the last couple of cards. The new version of you, spiritual strength, very intuitive, trusting your intuition, very woke, period, healing. The new version of yourself is also every day transforming with this transformation in reverse next to this new beginning. Every day is a newer lesson. Every day is a newer chapter. Days you wake up, I'm a brand new person. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of freshness, new beginnings with this new version of yourself. Maybe the old version of you felt like you couldn't change, like you would always have to be the same. You will always be remembered by what you did in the past and who you are. Like the old you was always stuck and chained to the past. And the new you is constantly creating new beginnings, new chapters, newer versions of yourself. Oh, I love this. With the angel answers, we have here no. Ooh. And then we have here show the world the real you. So just like pile number 2 here in the last couple of minutes of pile number 2, I got no too. This is just proving to me, listen, if you gotta say no, say no. The angels are saying the upcoming days, people asking you for stuff, if you gotta say no, say no. Stop feeling guilty because you can't come through for people. If it doesn't feel right, it doesn't. And with show the world the real you. Show the world who you really are meant to be. Stop feeling bad for disappointing people. Okay? Who cares? One thing for sure, 2 things about it. The last person you want to disappoint in your life is you, because you have to sit with yourself. And I'm going to be honest with you. Regret is the worst feeling in the world. So let's not have no type of regrets for ourselves in our lives. So let's go for it. And let's move away from the things that we don't want and the things that makes us feel like we're not worthy. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you so much for clicking on this reading. Bye, guys. So for the viewers that picked pile number 4 with this tiger's eye, let's find out the old versus the new you. And guys, just get ready because I'm going to be very blunt when it comes to the old you. But it really doesn't matter because it's the old. We're right now, right? We're in the new. We're in the new. So I honestly feel like pile number 4. Wow. Hold on. So we have here the Knight of Wands in the reverse. We have here the 9 of Swords and the Ace of Cups in the reverse. Wow, I feel so bad. But a lot of these piles, the old version of y'all was given very much people pleaser. And hey, I'm not making fun of y'all because I used to be, believe me, I used to be a everybody pleaser. Like everybody around me, even those that didn't like me, I used to be pleasing. You know what I'm saying? So let me tell y'all something. The old version of you used to deal with a lot of stressful situations. The old version of you constantly felt like there was something wrong with you. And pile number 4, I'm here to tell you there was nothing wrong with you. There was a lot wrong with the surroundings that you had, though. I feel here that the old version of you used to stress out over other people's problems. I heard here the old version of you didn't believe in yourself. You didn't feel like nothing special would happen in your life. You felt unworthy of special things. A lot of you, pile number 4, did not get your energy reciprocated by a lot of people. You did a lot for others that wouldn't even do nothing for you, pile number 4. And I got that for pile number 3. So if you felt pile 3, go back. With the Knight of Wands in the reverse, a lot of you guys did not put yourself first. You didn't. You probably put your mother first, your father first, a lot of people. And I'm going to be honest with you, God first, you second, always, because at the end of the day, we might have a lot of love for our parents and whatnot, but they're one day going to pass away. And then we have to stay with ourselves. And it's like, we have to learn how to love ourselves and put ourselves first sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Because who else will then? After your parents are, who will? Who? Who? If you don't have it for yourself. Let's see here. The old version of you, though. Wow. We have here the Hanged One, the Empress, and the Four Swords. The old version of you, though, I'm gonna be honest with you, you had a lot of plans. The old version of you was working on projects that was not working, was not bringing no fruits. You was working on the wrong things. The old version of you did not know what you actually wanted. Some of you guys got into careers, into majors in college that you didn't even like. You only did it for your family. So the old version of you did a lot of things that you didn't want to do just for the sake of family or the people around you. That's what I see here. Giving very much people pleaser. I live my life for others. I'm not, come on guys, y'all know I'm not trying to come for y'all. But with the Four Swords next to the Empress, oh my God, guys, my face be itchy during readings. I'm so sorry. With this Empress next to the Four Swords, it's like a lot of the things that you did and built was for the sake of others. And that's why it didn't work. It didn't work. The foundation shambled because you didn't really want it. You didn't really want to be a doctor. You didn't really want to be an engineer. But, you know, you felt like you had to because maybe your parents were immigrants, or maybe you felt like you owed your parents something, or maybe you were adopted and you felt like you owed the parents that adopted you the world. So you let them be toxic and bring you down all the time because you felt like you owed them something. You didn't owe nobody absolutely shit. Just letting you know. The old version of you with the Hanged One in reverse, very stagnant, will stay in the same place, that you wouldn't even be appreciated. It's like you had a hard time moving on from the past, moving on from hurt as well. The old you used to reminisce a lot about the past and the things that bothered you. Like you will replay and replay and replay it in your head all the time. So the old version of you had a hard time healing wounds, healing things that happened to you. I see here. The old version of you, for some of you guys, could have been depressed, could have been very anxious. The old version of you always wanted to be alone, very much alone all the time. But that was because you were really sad. And you felt like when you were alone, you can finally feel all the feelings that you want. You can think as hard as you wanted about the past. Because you were, you know, you felt like when you were alone, you could do more of negative thinking. I don't know, something like that. But like you guys had more time to, you know, break yourself up. I just feel like you were very hard on yourself, pile number 4. The old version of you was very hard on yourself. Very hard to you and your inner child. Let's see the last couple cards of the old version of you. See, 5 of Wands. The old version of you used to just, you know, let people run your life. Let people tell you what to do with your life. You had a lot of toxic people. You had friends that didn't believe in you. Friends that, you know, treated you like shit because they knew that you were always going to be their friend. I see here for some of you guys used to get physically abused by a partner because they thought that, you know, you will never leave them. I see here with the 5 of Pentacles here. Also, yeah, you used to be in toxic relationships with people that you thought were going to change, but they just kept dragging you in the mud, dragging you in drama, dragging you in unnecessary things in your life, just making your life worse. And so you constantly had to sit with yourself and ask yourself, am I the problem? You weren't, pile number 4. You really weren't. I feel like you had people that would drain your money, your energy, people that will drain your creativity, people that will copy you, people that will steal from you. We have here the King of Cups here. The old version of you, though, I feel here you guys were also dreamers. You felt like there was a higher calling for you, like you had something that was meant for you in your life, something better, something, you know. You knew that deep down, you knew things weren't normal around you. You knew things weren't right around you. The old version of you was catching up to things. That's what I see here. The old version of you was like very stagnant in reality, but deep inside, you knew the truth about a lot of things. You just couldn't make the movement forward. I fear that for a lot of you guys, like, literally the universe had to shake things up for you. Like, had to remove people from your life, had to move them away, had to lock up some people in your life, like, even take people to jail so that you could remove yourself from them. It's like a lot of things had to happen. People had to get sick around you. I heard some people had to die around you so that you can remove yourself from them, which is fucking crazy to me. I don't even know why that came up. But a lot of, like, nastiness in your life that you felt like you were chained to, pile number 4. Even if this was family or friends or relationships. But with all that toxicity that was going on in your life, it's like deep down in your gut, you felt like things can actually change for you. It's like the hope, it was tiny, but it was there. It was like light. It feels like a little light bulb inside of you. Let's see here the new version of you, though. The new version of you. Wow. A boss, the emperor, a freaking boss, pile number 4. You put the worth on you now. It's like pile number 4, you got up and you started to do the things that you wanted. You started to stand up for your boundaries, stand up for yourself. You started to read books on self-healing and self-love, watching videos, healing yourself, you know, a lot of things that you did to try to improve your situation in your life. Now we have here the Sun and the fucking 9 of freaking Cups, pile number 4. This new you finds happiness in everything, finds peace. You're living in the moment. The new you lives in the moment. The new you is abundant. It's more abundant than ever. The new you took your worth and you moved away. I see here some of you guys literally moved away. You took the signs of the universe, of the people moving around in your life. You took everything for the way it was. I honestly feel here like you guys just one day got tired and just wanted to be happy. You just wanted the peace. You just wanted to be happy for yourself. For some of you guys, you came across a very inspiring video that really changed your life, pile number 4. Maybe it was one of mine. I don't know. But some of you guys was just really inspired by something that you watched, something that you got educated on. Maybe you got into spirituality and it really helped you and your way of thinking and your way of living. But come on, pile number 4, let's be honest. Let's be honest, pile number 4. These are really, really good cards, pile number 4. Can I say that you guys just leveled up spiritually? You leveled up your life. You leveled up the people you surrounded yourself with. You removed people that always talk negatively. You removed the drama. You started to be around and listen to people that think like you. Started networking as well. A lot of you guys just really worked on yourself. A lot of you guys put yourself first in a way. A lot of you guys woke up to your potential. You like woke up and was like, wait a minute. I'm that bitch. I'm a fucking boss. Why am I listening to these people? Why am I even around this foolery? You know, and even so, I feel here, pile number 4, you are such a kind-hearted, good person that the universe was actually literally counting all the bad things that were happening to you and flipping it around for you because they knew that you didn't deserve a lot of things that was going on in your life. The backstabbing, the stealing, the hurtfulness, the abuse. It's like you didn't deserve none of that narcissistic stuff. And it's like now, the old version of you used to think you were crazy. People around you really had you thinking that you were crazy, like you had a mental illness, like you were slow. And now it's like, who's slow? Who's weak? Who don't got it like that? And it's like, wow, pile number 4, you really did it on them. You really slapped a lot of people in their face. If you were attracted to pile 2, which was a powerful reading, go back. But I'm going to be honest with you guys really did it. And you really changed. You glowed up on the haters. You glowed up in your life. You glowed up with the mentality, with the money, everything. Everything. Let's see here. The new version of my pile number 3 we have here. Door to personal healing and happiness. If it's not bringing you healing, if it's not bringing you happiness, you're closing the door on it. Why would I open the door if I know that all you're bringing is drama, distress, negativity? You close the door on stuff like that, pile number 4. It's like you know the worth. You know the red flags. You know everything. We have here the healer of the ages. Pile number 4, I heard here. You guys are now a healer. You heal people for a living. You do tarot. You do something that empowers you. And some of you guys are being very successful in your business. Maybe you're selling candles. Maybe you're selling something. You have, you know, income that comes. You make income in your sleep, I heard, for some of you guys. You work at a really good job, pile number 4. With 5th chakra Archangel Raphael, I heard here, you speak up now for what you believe in and for who you are. I heard here, pile number 4, back in the day, the old version of you was scared to speak about your feelings and speak about how you feel. Now you express yourself for a living. I heard that's for some of you guys. You're more vulnerable now. You're not scared to tell people how you feel if you're having a bad day, if you feel bad, if you feel sad, if you feel angry. You're so open about yourself and open about your feelings. The new version of you is healing your inner child, while the old version of you used to hide it and disrespect it and sometimes be mean to your inner child. I heard here, you guys are just really amazing. You really changed, but for your betterment. And I hear her also like a kind of like a little bit of selfishness here. You know, if it's not bringing you peace, if it's not adding to your table, you're not going to take it. You're not going to have it. You would help people once in a while, but you got your limits now. You have boundaries now, pile number 4. The new version of you work on yourself because you know that you can bring healing to the world. The new version of you knows that you can change the world. Wow. Let's see here. The new version of my pile number 1 is 9 of Wands in the reverse. Not stressful anymore. You don't stress about the challenges, the little things that happen in your life. If, let's say, you got a flat tire, well, I was meant to be here. It's like you take life at such ease. And maybe back, the old version of you used to be very anxious. If anything, any little thing will interrupt your day. You will be super anxious and super like annoyed. And it's like now you live life at ease, at peace, as just a lot of harmony here. I feel really relaxed reading this, like making the, you know, just reading this for you guys. I feel very relaxed. We have here the Page of Wands. I feel like pile number 4, you're very selfish now with your goals and your dreams. You're very secretive now. I feel like the old version of you used to be an open book. You should tell everybody your business and what you will be working on. But now the new version of you is like a lot of the things that you haven't done yet, or the things that you have on your to-do list, you don't tell nobody. You tell you, yourself, and your guides. You get what I'm saying? And then with the 7 of Swords upright, you don't let people take advantage anymore of you. It's like you give, and when you sense when people are taking too much or taking advantage, you slowly take back your energy. It's like now you know the red flags. You don't have to beat yourself up for disrespecting or disappointing people, because you know damn well that if you don't disappoint them, you're going to disappoint yourself. And you'd rather disappoint them than disappoint yourself. I see here, you also see people for who they are. You don't have benefit of the doubts no more. You see what you see and you hear what you hear, and that's it. You judge people based on that. With the last couple of cards, the new you is patient with your plans and your goals. You're constantly building foundations. If you're done with a milestone, you go to a next milestone. If you're already making passive income, you're looking for different ways to make more and more income. Sacrifice. A lot of you guys, pile number 4, you used to sacrifice your time, sacrifice your money, sacrifice things in your life for others. And it's like you don't do that anymore. You put yourself in uncomfortable situations so that you can have good times, so you can have memorable memories, so you can have love in your life, so you can have, you know, you share love now, so you could get it back. But you also show yourself love, because if you don't show yourself love, y'all already know. Who will? Who? So before you show love to others, you always show it to yourself. I feel like pile number 4, you're constantly improving the way that you're thinking as well. The old version of you used to also, you know, overanalyze, think a lot, always think about the worst. The new version of you, you always think about what could go good. Always, what could go good. I don't know, maybe some of you guys been listening to my readings, but I really love this. Some of you guys have grown up differently. I got that in the beginning. Pile number 4, that the new you definitely is very confident. The new you is super beautiful now. really glowed up. It's like the light that you had within just is glowing outward. It's just amazing. I feel here also that the new version of you is constantly, you know, dreaming of newer things. You always have, like, if you want to go skydiving, you want to travel to Switzerland, you have a lot of goals in mind. When the old you thought that a lot of things were impossible, the new you now feels like anything can happen. You can do absolutely anything. You could own a mansion in New York City. You could just do a lot of things that you always wanted to do. And with the angel answers today, we have here compromise. Ooh, compromise. And then we have here adjustments are required. So I hear here that some of you guys might have to compromise something in your life right now. Maybe, you know, who is around your energy, who knows your business. And with adjustments, it's like some of you guys are going to be shifting into newer energies, newer plans. I feel here like some of you guys, you had certain plans that didn't go your way. You're going to shift to newer plans because, you know, a block sometimes could be a redirection to another path. It's always like that, pile number 4. So don't be hard on yourself if something, you know, a plan didn't go your way. It's just redirecting you to something that's better and that the universe and God knows that it's good for you. Because sometimes we don't even know what we want. What I wanted 5 years ago, I definitely do not want now. I want newer things, better things. And it's like life will always shift you to your actual purpose. Always shift you to your actual purpose. Don't feel like you're in the wrong place at the wrong time, in the wrong path. I feel for a lot of you guys, pile number 4, you are in your destined path. You're always like redirecting. They're always redirecting you to the right path. You might think is a little shaky. Oh my God, why things are moving like this? You know, it's all for your betterment. Remember, a rejection can sometimes be a blessing. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for clicking on this reading. Bye, guys.